everyone, welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for stopping in to watch this video. Now I'm going to make this really quick because as you see I have my lighting on because I usually record in the daylight, but there is no daylight to be seen here even though it is 11:45 a.m. We're getting ready for something that's not normal here in Nevada, a rainstorm. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible before the lightning starts to hit. But this video is about a Minerva project. I am a Minerva Brand Ambassador, and this is my project that I did just receive the fabric, but I will tell you all about it. First, we're going to start with the pattern. The pattern is this Butterick 6856. Now I made version A, which is the peach colored one or orange colored one here that the model is wearing standing, the largest photo. Now what I didn't do on that was add the pockets. I didn't put the pockets on it. Now I was first inspired by this pattern because I saw it on Anita by Design, her Instagram post, and that's Anita Morris. Now I usually would get people's permission to add their photos, and because this is a project and I have a deadline on it, I forgot to get her permission, so I'm not going to post her picture up here, but I will put a link to her Instagram where she actually created her version of this, and it was absolutely beautiful. So I said I'm going to grab this pattern when I got this fabric because I knew that's the pattern that would work for what I had in my head. So, and I knew I was going to hack the pattern. So let's talk about let me tell you the size range. I can't forget that. The size range runs from a size 8 to a size 24. Not very inclusive, but we can deal with it, I guess. But please, Butterick, we got to do better with being inclusive. I made a size 14, and I tell you why. Because they had the finished garment measurements in here, so they helped me a little bit. But it still turned out big on me. And you'll see in some of the pictures when I show you, you can tell by the sleeve how it hangs down. It's a little looser in there. I'm okay with it though because spoiler alert, I do like this. I do like it a lot. So I am going to make it again for the summer, and I'm going to make it in a sleeveless version, but I absolutely do like it. Now let's talk about this fabric now that we've talked about the pattern. Now this fabric, as you know, because I'm an ambassador, this came from Minerva, and it is called the Santorini Skyline, and it's 100% cotton. It's a very lightweight cotton. It's not a cotton voile, so it's not that light, but it's not a heavy structured cotton. It's very lightweight. Now, I only got a yard of this, so I knew that I was just going to use it and hack it with some other color. I know you guys, I'm kind of reverting back to that black, and I am trying to incorporate more prints and colors, but it's just something that I find that I could just match with everything. And what I did was I just took the front pattern piece and I cut it, the pattern piece in half. Right here was only one pattern piece. I cut it in half, cut it right where I wanted the seam allowance, and I added a ½ inch to both the top piece and the bottom piece, and then sewed them back together with the two different fabrics. Easy peasy. And it actually matched the back yoke, as you see. So I was okay with that because I knew I was going to do the back yoke in black as well as the sleeves, so it worked out. Including the band, it worked out very nicely with doing that. Now, I didn't have any difficulty sewing up this pattern. It wasn't a, what do we call it, quick gratification project, because this pattern actually took about a week for me to do, on and off sewing, not straight sewing. And that's a long time for me because you guys know I'm a fast sewer. Because I want to get my projects done quickly so I can move on to the next one. But anyways, I didn't have any problems sewing the pattern. Would I recommend it for a beginner? Probably not, because putting on this collar stand, it's a curved collar stand, and working with some of these other pieces might trip you up. But if you're an advanced beginner, definitely no issues whatsoever. I really like this pattern, and it has other details in it, like it has the button here on the side, which is for the roll-up placket, which I did do that, and you'll see that in the pictures too. I do like that a lot. I hadn't done that before. That was the first time for me, but I do like it. I will do it again at some point. I may do this whole thing in its entirety in a different color, or maybe a print, not sure. But I do like it. And while I talk a little bit more about it, I'll show you some pictures of me in it. Because with this roll-up, I don't know what you call it, but the roll-up where you button it to the side, I really like that look. It looks really good on me because I'm used to wearing my sleeves pushed up or sleeveless. When I wear long sleeves, it's usually in my sweaters. When it's cooler outside, then I'll leave them down, but it's not always that cold here in Nevada. Any other issues I had with this? As I mentioned, no, I didn't have any issues with it at all. The only thing that really kind of got to me was this fabric was super easy to work with, this Santorini fabric. Now, I didn't mention, but I paired it with this black rayon challis that was in my stash. And I can't remember where I got it from. If I do, I will put it up on the screen. I was a little concerned about putting the challis with the lightweight cotton, but I thought about it. They're basically about the same weight. The only difference is the black challis has more drape than this cotton. This cotton tends to just flow, but it doesn't have a drape. So they worked beautifully together. Now, this is a personal preference of mine, has absolutely nothing to do with the fabric. But I typically don't purchase fabrics that are outlined in black. And I'll tell you why. The reason why is a silly one, but it's my feeling. Because it makes it look cartoon. It's a caricature, if you will. I think this fabric is beautiful. I really do like it. But normally I don't purchase anything like this because of that. And for this question, I actually asked a friend of mine what she thought of this before I even said anything. And first thing she said was, oh, that looks like some pajamas or a good loungewear. Well, I think if I had changed this print, she would not have said that. And that is the reason why a lot of times you don't see me purchase on my vlog anything that is outlined in black. And that's just my personal feeling. It has nothing to do with this gorgeous fabric. It is definitely the Santorini skyline. And if I can get a close-up picture of it, I will put it on the screen so that you can see that, but it is beautiful. And I do like it. Now, some of you may ask, well, why did you purchase it if you don't usually get that? Well, here's the thing. I am challenged by you all and myself to go outside of my box. This is going outside of my box. And it still hit me the way I thought. So will I do it again? Probably not. Not this. But I do love this fabric, and I'm sure a lot of you will say the same thing about it, that you like it as well. Now move it up closer again so that you can see. See if I can get you to focus there. There you go. And I like the way this turned out. I like the neckline. I love everything about it. It's just really, really nice. It turned out beautifully, as well as my pictures and my video of this. Now, if you guys have any questions about how I put this together, please let me know. If you have any questions whatsoever, and I will answer them. You guys know I will. So don't forget before you leave to go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video, please, so that others can see it as well. I really, really appreciate it. The link to the fabric for Minerva will be down below in this description box, not the subscription box, the description box. So until my next video, you guys stay blessed, and I'll see you again soon.